for example, and then you get a mortar.
That plus some fuck-ups meant that he deserved the win.
Yeah. I think you're next to get beaten by me. And then Simply, and then BK. And then Simply, and then Sky, and then BK. I think.
As ordered.
So I don't know how this game went, but
Complete as ordered.
I'm just doing this for educational purposes.
Sky is easy, but don't dream about BK, laughing face. You can beat Sky easy. BKWM is just next LVL. He is just a punk ass bitch.
You guys are just hating on him for hating on him. He's a good player, you guys have to admit. So I'm just doing this for Wiza. Why not?
Engineers, all good.
So I captured this point with my first engineer because fuel is the most important for US. And then go here.
He is an okay player that becomes a good player by abuses.
And
that's it.
I rush here for the ammo. So I know I can capture this point. I know I can capture it later when I need it. So I go here, I capture this fuel, and then my second rifle is doing the cutoff.
Eyes on me.
So I'm harassing this point, not because I want to kill. I'm not harassing this point because I want to fight for his fuel. I'm harassing this point because I did everything with my rifle, and I don't want to attack yet.
At statement coach how he's good, when he got wrecked after I had 4 months break and got him in first game after that.
I don't want to shit talk like that, man. He's just a good player. I'm a little bit done with that toxic shit.
This is another tough map for me.
So I never do this. I never do this with the rifle, but as of now, I did all my job.
At D3X and WM getting rolled on Langer LUL.
I did all my job, and I don't have anything to do with my unit.
Longer North at Zulu Cobra TV, laughing face,
so,
laughing face.
So I decide to decapture this point, and wait for all my
Dexon and
rifles.
Statman's game in my tourney was fire. Old school statement.
Dexon was pissed off. So I'm still not doing anything.
Yeah, that was great. 3 times retreat bug, laughing face.
I'm okay with just waiting and defending this point.
Our front lines are collapsing.
Just harassing. You get out. Okay, now I'm starting the attack. And I need my rifle. I know where his units are. I was harassing with this engineer. His focus is here. So you play in a way that you know, okay, his second unit is here right now. He had to go here to prevent.
Semois is US map, but I don't know why I struffle here.
So
struggle asterisk.
So I know he's wasting time. So I know I can go in with 2 rifles and attack this. If this Fox wasn't here, I would have been waiting, but you. So I used my engineer to harass his pioneer so he can capture it. I have the cover advantage, so he won't win the battle. So he has to send his folks there. He has to waste his time, and that's why I know, okay, now I can fight here. Especially when he's capturing a point, I get a free kill because he wants to finish capturing that point.
Eyes on me.
So he wired this off. So again, I'm just defending here, just because I don't want him.
DMG on Vogue.
Because I don't want him to cut me off. You know, it's important to always defend your cutoff. You don't want him to. You don't want to go with all your units somewhere like here, and give AMG for him to go here and just place it here, and then the game is over. So I'm just stalling this one here, and I'm going to this point with both my rifles, just to try and kill. I was hoping I could wire this off, but he was too quick with retreating, and then I could kill him with both. With this sniper. So he doesn't have an MG. So this is good to know. And now I'm bleeding already. And this bleeding is really bad. I could have retreated, you know. That's some solution that people do, but I don't want that. So right now, what you see, what's happening, is that, and this was what I was talking about. I never wasted any time with my rifles, right? I'm not stalling them like...
At statement Coach, I like this opening. I am going to try this next time on Semois with M8.
So I have been stalling with this unit. It hasn't been doing anything, but they've all been doing something. I'm not just idle here waiting for my 4 rifles to be here. But I have been playing it in a way that my latest rifle is here. And as you can see already, this rifle has the flank potential from here. This rifle has the flanking from here. This rifle has the flanking from here. And once he is finished capturing, he will go through here. So I maximized my efficiency with my units. And I didn't fight when I didn't want to fight. I want all my rifles to be there. I want the maximum offensive potential.
Going after one of our munitions points.
So I even use this 3-man squad now. Here you can see I'm starting.
So hard to protect fuel as WM
The
on
Huns are
T-map.
taking our territory.
So I'm getting bar, right? This is an important part. I waited for my bars to be like at this point, like so far, like 30%. And
This bar pop Krigasm.
and then I decided to go in. He made an NG. I know where his sniper is. It's inside, you know. So this is why I keep my 3-man rifle. I keep it in the back because I know his
Bar
own.
pops are literally some of the most satisfying moments in the G.
So at this moment, he has an issue. He doesn't know my bars are coming, so he thinks
For real.
if my bar BAR wouldn't be popping now, he would have easily won this engagement, kick me out, and start defending my MG, his MG. And I even kept my 3-mans. I kept them in the back because I knew that his sniper is inside of this monastery thing. I don't know how you call it, graveyard. So he will have to face 3
Graveyard.
but graveyard, yeah. 3 BAR in order to retreat his sniper. So the only solution is to go through here and try to get out. And that's why I keep this 3-man in reserve for this moment. And now my BAR pops. And this one failed. He focused this with the sniper, and that's exactly the reason why he wanted to do that. Now you can see he blocked this, and that's the Wehrmacht play.
Enemy unit down.
Think about that. So now he had to retreat one of his Volks, and I killed it. And I can get out in safety because he had to protect his sniper there. Arresting this again. Same story, just to waste this flamer's time. You know, it's just to waste time. I'm not even gonna win this probably. I just want to I just want him to waste time here.
Listen up.
So, for example, his flamer would have been so fucking nice here, and it would instantly burn out my rifle here. But he has to do something about this, you know.
Not always good trade, even time at cost of 100 MP.
So again, I'm stalling here.
Rifle
The
squad,
reason
kick
I'm
their
in this
asses,
house
take
and
care.
attacking this MG is because the entire field is empty.
Don't think, just
So the,
follow
so the
fucking
reason I'm
orders.
stalling here and not allowing this MG to go out, because he would have to go over the red road and I would damage or kill the MG. The reason I'm stalling this little bit, I need this time, because otherwise his MG would have been here already and covering my cutoff. Right, so he's just stalling time. He's not winning anything, and he needs to get the fuck out of there because time is ticking really quick when you're getting sniped. But just to save time, so that
The Germans are after one
this
of our
army
munitions
doesn't
points.
get pinned at this point. So I've been wasting a lot of time. His flamer isn't here during this engagement.
Initiating defensive operations.
So
Squad,
I think he would have killed it if he focused it.
steady up, right?
Minesweeper first, get in the building to prevent this from happening. Push out the sniper. And I think I go around here.
Did he win the Langres VS where?
Krauts are grabbing our
Yeah, okay, so I decide to go around here because I'm afraid there's a mine here. So let's see. Okay, there's no mine, but this is a good spot for a mine. This is a very obvious spot for a mine. So this is bad. This is bad. He surprised me here and he killed my rifle. So this is a big loss here. And the reason I tried to do it is still he has double MG. The reason I did, so this was really bad play in my part, but I wanted to kick out the sniper and waste the sniper's time, so it's all the way up here. Not because I think I can kill it, you know, that's the important thing. Not because I think I can kill it, but because I don't want it to be shooting this rifle that is defending and protecting my cutoff from getting attacked by 2 MGs or something, so I can still move my army in. And it's especially dangerous on this map. There's a shitload of
Engineers here. Listen up, rifle squad. Those rifles ready. Guns ready. Hey, keep. Under fire!
try to focus the sniper on the red road. We need to get out of there. Flamer attacks the MG. He's in green cover, so the flamer is gonna do a lot of damage. Try to kill him.
Ready!
I should probably have kept shooting the
We're losing
MG.
a fuel sector.
It was a mistake to go after the sniper.
What's your plan?
So now again, I'm just going in, and I'm gonna keep pushing him. And the reason why I want to do that is I want him to set up here. So now I have time to do whatever. So I kept pushing him. He would have preferred to put it like here, maybe. And that's why I went instantly. I go there, not because I want to kill it, but I want him to have it set up here. You know, waste time having to pack up, having to move in, so I can do something. So it's still looking pretty fucking grim for me right now.
Able company has the point. We're all reinforced.
Enemy
Entry
unit point down.
under siege.
The German
Long-range
artillery is standing by.
Eyes on me.
I try to keep the pressure up. I have artillery now. I'm probably waiting for... Okay, I decided to get out. I think I'm waiting for my mate, yeah.
Engineer ready and waiting.
So this is a perfect example. This is a perfect example where he could have, where he can take my cutoff, right? This is a perfect example, and I'm probably guessing. Okay, now he's building up defenses. He's gonna move up his MGs. He should probably have gone more aggressive now, but he chose a more defensive way.
Always hate
Yes,
face
sir.
DBLMG as US.
So this is why I sent back this rifle to protect this cutoff in case something goes wrong.
What's our plan? We got enough.
So this is the first time since the first engagement. This is the first time again I'm having 4 rifles at one time that are attacking, right? So I gave him time. This is the first time I gave him time by gathering all my forces first. And this is what happens when you give that time. He has time for the mine. He can wire this off. He can set up his MGs. He can place a mine here. And so you trade off the time for each other.
The Axis hold the initiative.
So again, you can see I'm clearly trying to attack from all directions, and I see instantly, okay, there's a wire here, that's a problem. So he goes here just to have this MG shooting at something. If he decides to shoot something else, they will just do damage to this MG. He's going in here, he's really low on health. Now he decaptured this point. So he needs to get out, really low on health. It's no use. Also an MG on his face. He's gonna die very soon. And now I'm double pinned. This is bad. Still trying to do damage. So now I have grenades. I go in. Focus the sniper. Can kill
Why
it.
not push M8 deeper?
Because I gave him this time. I gave him exactly this time. What I just showed you, to lay a mine and lay a mine and have an anti-tank gun being made.
At Wizak pack and mine.
So I know I can do it now. I can only harass with it, and it needs to escape when it gets shot by an anti-tank gun. So imagine I was still putting pressure on him from the previous engagements. Then I would know, okay, he didn't have time for the mine. He didn't have, and his AT would have been here. He wouldn't have it here yet because the pressure was too high, and he can lose the anti-tank gun, and I would steal it with one engagement. So now I know the sniper is here. I know the sniper is here because I tried to kill it, and I have a lot of ammo. I just threw in the off map, and I knew the sniper was here, and there's an MG here. This MG is facing this. I know this MG is facing this squad over here. So I think, okay, if I throw artillery here, I can get this MG out, and I can get this sniper out. And a good player like Freestyler would always react to this on time and retreat. But I needed to have this away because now this becomes an open file, and now I can use my rifles to do anything. And I kill this. Now I'm getting shot, and I escaped, and I'm getting really lucky here. I got shot and fausted and I survived.
Gassed up
I
and
just
good
wanted
to
to go away out of this battle, and I decided to go this way to just break this wire. And then I got my first shot and a Faust. It could have been
Ready to
dead
roll.
now, and it could have cost me the game.
Looks like mixed AT.
So he's trying to throw a grenade to gain some veterancy. And again, a little bit of time waste. I still don't have heals, so I'm a little bit in trouble here. But this is the time I'm getting heals.
We are losing a munitions sector.
He can't heal. There needs to be one rifle protecting this. I can't have him push in. So you can already see his MG is going up, getting reinforced. This MG is going to cover this now as well. So the Wehrmacht player always waits for my attack to fail and then move up a bit closer. Wait for the US to fail and then you move up closer. They are never the aggressor. Like that's what's normally happening. So every time I fail to take over, like last time, okay, I'm moving up a little bit closer, another wire,
Yes, sir.
capturing this point.
Yep.
I really needed heals, otherwise I would just bleed too much manpower. My income is shit, everything is going rather
Drop 2
shit.
bars.
Put her in gear.
I dropped 2 bars? I don't even know.
Eyes on me.
Oh yeah, he lost 1.
People.
I think you get heals too late on average. Off Chris, you lost rifle, laughing face. 2 Volks have bars.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I lost a rifle. I rebuilt that rifle.
Listen up.
And that basically delayed my my medic station. Or triage center. So I instantly retreat here. You see, I'm getting pinned. There's no this rifle's capturing this point all
Just
over
in
here.
general when you play US. I feel that you get heals way too late.
Yeah, I think that's true.
People.
So this rifle's capturing this point all the way over there. He is doing nothing here at all. The only reason I wouldn't have
At 1 aviator it's very expensive shit. You can't do it way too early, if you not ahead. 15 minutes and getting heals.
yeah, I also
Bookta.
get bars and I get nades and I need an M8. You know, I can have him Puma my ass. So this is why I got really late heals. So I instantly retreat here. Because there's no reason whatsoever to have them stall anything here at all. There's no attack coming
Let
in.
me guess, howitzer turns the game.
I don't
It's
know.
the cheapest tech option open to US.
I can't
It's
remember.
behind bars and M8.
I can't remember this game. So I just cut this wire, take 1 shot, cut the wire.
Rifle squad has the objective.
Squad is ready.
I think I'm waiting for this howitzer. There's a stew. So I
At 1
instantly,
aviator 200 MP not cheap.
I'm instantly getting an anti-tank gun. Shit, I need to pee.
I get it. Just a small critique of statement. Doesn't need to be first but helps manpower bleed. And shouldn't be before bars or M8 but not after both. Soup.
But I'm not losing at this point. I'm not losing at this point, Alfred. It's not weird that I mean I lost a rifle in the early game, but I also killed a Volks. But it's not even though it looks like it.
If you go triage in my opinion, then you have to play Hesse rifle play. And not
Sniper ready
T3.
to engage.
Triage for rifles without bars, is waste I think. XCOM it is 4:30 AM. Go to bed.
So it's pretty even at this point. I don't think he's winning. I don't. There's a
I'm watching Adriana Tech Tips.
there's a reason why he's winning in terms of the map control at this point,
What is that?
because of the reason that I'm getting an anti-tank gun and I'm saving up for the howitzer. So in at this point of the game, I am stalling to get a very expensive unit, and I'm also stalling because I need an anti-tank gun against that Stu. So it's not weird that he has the map now. So I think it's still very, very undecided at this point who is winning. I wouldn't.
What an ugly Adscom reborn. What face?
We're losing a munitions point.
Just listen to that engine purr.
So I'm repairing this in the meantime. Now I can make a howitzer, and there you go. There's the howitzer.
Better watch Melina.
Goddamn firefight!
Why are you watching Twitch Thoughts?
So I'm pushing him.
Don't say that about my future wife, bro.
I'm
Look
pushing.
at the size of those monitors.
I'm pushing him away from this strategy point, and I did a big attack from a big flank. He didn't know my units were there.
You should see her system.
So-
Watch statement instead.
So
He is best twitchy girl.
he has to run over red cover road all the way against 2 BAR rifle, one with veterancy,
I don't care about her system.
and there's an M8. So yeah, you can. So
Enemy.
so you just see in
Yes, sir!
how important it is to protect your retreating path, and it's just doomed to die, you know. So this was a big win for me to kill this Volks. And I even managed to push him away, so this was a good play for me.
Unit down.
Nice job!
Construction
Target
cables.
destroyed!
Eyes on me.
57 crew, ready for orders.
Right, so again, I have my howitzer done, right? I'm scouting a bit what's going on. But
We're in the shit now!
having your howitzer done doesn't mean you instantly need to use it. It doesn't mean that you should, okay, I need to maximize the amount of times I shoot every time. No, I want my units to be in place, yeah, to
Listen up.
to be ready to go in when the howitzer has finished shooting. Because if I would shoot now,
Up until now this is really solid play from Freestyler.
it's always solid wear play from him. He's a really good player. So if I would shoot the howitzer now, he would retreat and do whatever he has to do to react, and then he has time to place up again before I enter. So if I wait with the attack, okay, there's the pack. There's a pack. Okay, that could be a good target. So I'm probably, yeah, there I go.
Field gun ready! Get to high ground!
And it hits an MG.
People.
Trying to protect this cutoff again.
Look alive, crew! We got contact!
Eyes on me.
Okay, so I've been waiting for the sticky to come. And now I move in. So okay, what is he gonna do to... Where is he going to retreat with this tank to in order to not get sticky, right? If he goes here, it's even worse. If he goes back, well, he faces these two, and if he goes there or straight forward, he's gonna get sticky anyway. And jackpot, I see an anti-tank gun.
Troops can now make sticky down to
So
100 points.
I threw this one first. To take that out. And now he gets shot. Okay, I retreat. I think I should have stickied that. I don't know what I was thinking here. I think I should have just stickied this too. Maybe it was a panic move, I don't know. There was not the real use of killing that AT.
Eyes on me.
Ready for another beating.
So again, this wasn't really a win for me.
Taking fire. Under fire.
But it wasn't a loss as well.
I want 3 new 4K monitors.
Ready to go.
So this time I instantly do it when the cooldown is done to keep up the maximum amount of pressure, because I forced a Volk to retreat. I forced a few units to retreat, so they must be here right now. Okay, there's the MG. He had to retreat, and oh, he didn't retreat the Volks. But I knew that he had units in his base, so this is the time I instantly go again after the first cooldown. And again, right after the howitzer hit, I move in and try to flank from all sides. I have ammo enough. There you go. Yeah, okay, so he is trapped.
My IQ is between 60 to 75.
Well, I have twice the amount, 3 times the amount.
What do you need them for?
Okay, so right now, I know his sniper is here. I know he's doomed. I know I have stickies. This MG is one of the biggest problems here. I know this stew is in a very shit position where he's not
Why
on...
you don't play Co 2?
Because I like Co 1. But I know he's stuck in this graveyard. Right? I know his sniper is there, so I'm forcing the sniper to retreat. I'm killing this, and I'm surrounding him everywhere. I don't know where my AT is. Okay, my AT is a really bad micro. It should have been here right now. So the first howitzer goes right on top of the stew. I sticky this thing to damage its engine.
Enemy unit down.
I focus this Gran. And I'm finishing it. And focus on this MG. He's Fed 2, both Fed 2, so they will do enough damage against this MG. So this was a really big win for me. And I think like he has a sniper here, so I'm still chasing that. And trying to attack it, halt here, and kill it. If I would have continued walking, it would be useless. I had a little bit of time to reach him. So just, as you can see, I halted my squats
People.
just to instantly all focus and not running. I have his MG now.
Listen up.
Dan, that attack was sick.
So it is howitzer first, flank from all sides. I used my howitzer shoot to kick them all out, and
What
his.
test did you use to measure IQ?
I used the online test.
I got a bad feeling about this, Sarge.
Okay, here he gets.
Enemy unit down.
And I focused the pioneer, just to get another kill when I can.
Just listen to that engine purr.
Okay, I'm moving back with these units. I didn't know there was a Shrek behind this building, so the Gren in its building died, and he dropped the Shrek here, and I didn't know this.
That's the point.
So
Taking one of
right now I'm just I'm putting the howitzer on this cutoff, like because there was a high chance there would be units now that would get back, and I wanted to waste time. Even if I didn't kill anything, you can get really lucky shots with this timing, but even if the units were still there, it would still give me like 10-15 seconds for the army to wait before they can pass through.
Steady up.
So right now I just focus him. Even if they're close range, they are not veteran 2, and veteran 2 get in very good armor increasement, but he doesn't have it on his infantry, so they're not that hard to kill yet. So I can just keep focusing them, and he knows, and he retreats.
People.
So now I finally have breathing space. I can get the upgrade. My income is really bad, and the better you play, and the more time you have, the quicker you can afford to get a supply yard. If you can play without the M8, if you have the dominance early game, I would always go for a supply yard upgrade, even if I don't have BAR, whatever. If I win everything, I get the supply yard upgrade. It's some kind of bonus you need to give yourself as quickly as possible when you can. But
I am closing my eyes. Sleep well, stating. LVL 20 is max, as in KO2.
yeah. A good night, Alfred. Birthday, Doc.
our fuel point is being taken by the enemy.
So here I find the Shrek, and the Shrek on a vetted rifleman is just so strong. Artillery probably on this MG. Yes. Also kills a wreck, that's nice. So I'm decapturing this point as quickly as possible.
Yeah, under fire. Ready to go.
I just needed this victory points.
Wheels and grease standing by.
So now he has Vet 2 on his infantry. You can see how quickly it kills your... those things are infantry murderers. So he's waiting for the moment where I retreat. So that's why he was moving. He wanted to follow it, and he would maybe be able to kill it.
Make it quick.
That's why he was moving all the time. and I decided just to focus on him and see if I can win this battle. Because if he's moving around, then he's not as accurate.
This is really interesting, brother. Seems like your tactics is slowly win battles and hold slightly more resources until he doesn't have the units anymore to hold the middle.
Yeah, that's the entire game. That is literally the entire game. It is literally what every faction does. It's not about who can throw the grenade best, you know. That's a side thing. That's not the skill. That's not the. It's about bleeding. It's about preservation of your manpower, preservation of your ammo, fighting fights you need. Here I throw a grenade, and I think I'm gonna instantly retreat. Oh, no, okay. Okay, I made a good calculation not to retreat. He hits a mine. Vetted 2 infantry. Bad micro. Very wealthy infantry. Very wealthy rifle. And I lose it. That's a really big loss. Losing riflemen, and especially vetted riflemen, is a really big setback. Especially now.
OMG.
Especially because he has Vet 2 infantry. Vet 2 infantry. It upgrades the infantry it's got like elite status or something, and they get an armor buff. So they are much
elite armor.
Yeah, exactly, elite armor. So they become way stronger in the fight. Losing this veteran 2 rifle,
Vet 3 plus 20% HP.
Yeah. So losing this Vet 2 rifle is a big loss, because I need my rifleman at this point to have this veterancy to combat this. If I rebuild a rifle now, he would have such a hard time gaining veterancy against elite armor infantry. So it's this was a really big loss. So there's no point just to get a new rifle. There's almost no point for me to get a new rifle. It's better to get a sniper now for me, because snipers always hit a veteran 2 infantry of the Wehrmacht.
At Zulu Cobra TV.
They're like the hard counter. So even when they retreat, they still always hit. Except for Volksgrenadiers. Volksgrenadiers don't get the elite armor thing, so snipers don't always shoot them. But a Vet 2 Grenadier always gets hit by a sniper. There's no misses anymore. So it's a really hard counter. So what he does is get Vet 2. But if I go... But he has...
Mortar smoke.
Ready.
But he
underrated.
But he has two STG 44. I think it's STG 44, MP 44. He has 2 of those, and they are complete STG 44. Yeah. They are complete infantry killers, right? So his strategy relies on, okay, I'm gonna get Vet 2. I'm gonna play with my infantry, and if I want to make snipers against that, I have 2 cloaked stormtroopers that can just flank my snipers and kill them, because they are absolutely a hard counter to snipers if you know how to play with them. So that's what he's thinking, right? So especially in this situation, I need vetted rifles. So you can't win this And that's why it's so important to keep your units alive, especially as US, is that you can't still do have this veterancy. I wouldn't be able to get this veterancy as quickly anymore when he has all this shit set up. And only getting snipers. If I wouldn't have vetted rifles now, let's say I wouldn't have any vetted rifles now, and I would only make snipers, all my rifles wouldn't be able to protect my snipers. So they would just they would still be killed by the STG-44. So I'm deciding to make snipers. And I remember when I was playing this game that I said, are you really going to make snipers against the two STG-44 squads? But I knew, okay, I have your MG.
Front shifting. Routes are
I have your MG. I scout him here, which was really nice.
territory for this.
And I'm getting a second anti-tank gun because I knew, okay, I have 2 command points. I spent 5 on my howitzer. I spent 3 on the Rangers already. So he must be he chose to get stormtroopers and the Stu, right? So he must be getting a Tiger soon. So this is a second anti-tank gun just for anticipating, okay, there's gonna be a Tiger. What do I have against the Tiger? I have a vetted rifle with a Shrek. I have stickies. And I have 1 anti-tank gun. If anything goes wrong, you know, the Tiger will just win the battle. Note that I put mines down now here, and this is purely because I know he he might try to flank my sniper that I'm making, so I'm preparing for that, which I'm making to counter this infantry. So I want to have some mines down on some place. Like this is an example of a mine. This is purely for this stormtrooper's cloak. If they wanna be sneaky and surprise me and flank and don't shoot until he's behind my snipers, then I have a mine for that. So this is the only reason I'm putting down mines here is to counter this, so I can play with my snipers.
We're being hit by crowd infantry! Army Zionist here!
So here you can see he has 2 men. I'm throwing a grenade. And note that I'm throwing it here instead of inside the building, I think. Yeah, so I'm throwing it in front of the building. But I didn't get the kill. So I anticipate, okay, he's probably gonna instantly retreat when that happens. And hopefully I can kill him by throwing it in front of the door. And then the real mind games begin, because sometimes I'm facing really good opponents that know I'm gonna throw in front of the door and they just don't react to it at all, you know. This is it's okay. So here I knew there was a cloaked storms here. So I decided, okay, my MG was set up here, facing them. So I knew, okay, I have to back up. I packed up, I went here, have it protected by this mine. Otherwise he would just cloak all the way up here and run over them instantly. So I backed it up a bit, and I used this rifle to scout.
Just make it count!
Because I only wanted it to get pinned.
Yes, sir, rifles here!
I'd probably throw a grenade in as well. Okay, so he tries to get in this building to to get out of this pin. And I throw a grenade. Now he has Vet 3. And he has 2 dying squads here. So he's in a lot of trouble with them. So if he didn't have the Vet 2 on this, if he had Vet 1 on this without the elite status buff, they would have both died easily to my Veteran 3 rifle. But just because he has this Vet 2, he can retreat and they didn't die. They would have been instantly dead if they didn't have Vet 2.
AT ready.
Engineers, eyes and ears.
So again, always using my minesweepers to scout. And I'm cutting
Should
off.
have chased in that scenario.
Yeah, I should.
Even throwing a nade. All
Yeah,
good though.
I should have probably did some micro thing, I guess. I don't know exactly what happened, but I should have run after them instantly. So RT on the MG, but I'm not lucky. So I'm decapturing this munition point. This is a really valuable point for the Wehrmacht. Wehrmacht needs munition. So I'm just decapturing that to cut him off. So this bunker is impossible to hit with my
They're taking one of our points.
I spot a mine here. It's impossible to kill with my artillery because it's covered by the house. So only if I would make like the artillery here, it would be able to hit it. This is a really good bunker position. And I lose my M8. It was a sloppy move right there. I didn't expect his anti-tank gun to be there still.
Engineer squad ready.
Okay, so now I'm going. I see my point is being decaptured.
We're losing ground out there.
I'm just going up. So this is another example. I'm sending in my rifle. Because I don't know.
Damn, that thing was hiding in the river.
Yeah. So I'm sending in my rifle, so I know that I didn't know what it was. You know, it could have been like a grand squad and I wouldn't win. So
Engineers, eyes and ears.
I instantly got flamers and I started attacking him. And the rifle is here just to win this battle.
We're losing an enemy unit down.
And I think I'm capturing with him and he's going back to the battle. Yeah. So the engineer is purely here for the
Engineers, ready
capturing.
for the fight. That point.
And the flamer was there in case there was some strong infantry I didn't know. And he was just clearing this up and instantly going back. If I did it the other way around, no, he needs to be here. No, this is a perfect example of him wasting my time. If he had this mine down and he
Engineer
would have
ready and waiting.
gotten back, you know, he would waste a lot of my time. So I was just lucky I was there on time.
Listen up, squad.
But now you see everything is going on. This rifle could have been here in the fight now. So that's why I'm sending the engineer here as quickly as possible.
Don't lead them
So now I have the sniper.
Hornet's nest here. Load me. Get another built in there.
Allies are down 200 points.
What's next?
Just give him a shot.
Rifle squad here.
So I instantly go all the way back because I don't know where those guys are. Now I know they're here. Okay, they're there. I shoot.
Sniper
So
ready for
knowing the
orders.
position of those stormtroopers is really important in this fight. And those mines, they are not. The purpose of these mines for the stormtroopers are not there because they need to kill them. They're actually just there so I get notified where they are, you know, when it's incoming.
Eyes on me. Loaded for bear. We're all reinforced.
Sniper ready for orders.
So still trying to save on that manpower. As you can see, I'm having a really bad income. So now I get the the second supplier upgrade, and you can see I have 238 income now, and now it's 260, and it's a significant difference. You don't need it when you don't have a lot of units on the field, but I have a shit ton of units. It was really important for me to get that upgrade.
Ready.
Eyes on me.
By this time WM has plus 290 MPI come D.
Yeah. So he doesn't have veterancy on his Tiger tank,
People.
and I have a Shrek on a veteran 3.
Are reinforced.
Wait. Okay, he didn't penetrate. Okay, there they are, you see? The danger. So I'm shooting him. I know I have this mine. And I'm not even gonna set this up. This is that. You know, I just want the MG to be there. If I retreat this, it's going to die. And the MG will be gone. So I just leave this here. Or do I retreat? I don't know why I did that. Stupid. Oh, I did it because he was moving in with his infantry. So because he was moving in with his infantry, I couldn't afford losing the MG to him. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna retreat it anyway, and if I lose it, I lose it, because I don't want him to. It was clear he was going to win this battle, so I would be better off losing this MG than yeah. So here's the point: I lose my first anti-tank gun. So remember when I said I'm gonna make a second anti-tank gun,
Ready.
and they are far off each other, right?
57 mil.
It's literally important to have the second one, otherwise this Tiger just has a free game. But there's a veteran.
Surprise on there.
Yeah, I don't know if I do that. That would have been really good.
Italian reinforcements standing by.
So he retreats because the stormtroopers give away about twice the amount compared to a grenadier or Volks. So he doesn't want to give this veteran to any more kills on this squad. He could have maybe done something, but he decides, okay, I know it's better just to get out of there. I pushed everything out. Sniper's gone, MG is gone, everything is gone, and this was a really good attack for him. But my sniper, I did a little bit of tricking there, and I went around the bush, and then I retreated. And I threw one grenade here that did some damage. So now you can see. So now look at this health, right? This is a veteran 3 with a Panzerschreck. A Panzerschreck does more damage to. A Panzerschreck is stronger in Allied hands than in Wehrmacht hands, and a veteran 3 means everything does 50% more damage, and having no veterancy on veterancy 1 on a tank reduces all damage you receive by like 20% or something. So now you can see the hit that if I don't know if it pierces. Oh no, it didn't go through. So it didn't hit now. You might see another hit. It still didn't penetrate. Okay, I couldn't show you.
How come you don't move second RD up near road intersection?
Second RD, you mean second anti-tank gun?
AT here.
If I move this anti-tank gun here, I'm gonna lose it. There's nothing that can...
Front armor bruh.
Eyes on me.
Yeah at.
If I move my AT here,
Put some hustle in it.
yeah, if I move this here,
Ain't nothing getting through that.
his infantry would just decrew it. And if I don't have my anti-tank gun, that's even worse. You know, there's no reason to shoot from there now. If I had all my army there, of course I would have done that. I can't move my anti-tank gun here. I don't.
57 mil.
If I lose it, it's even. Yeah, it's really bad if I put it here, because he would just. There's nothing there. Your anti-tank can never be on the front line.
Off map comeback group Krigasm.
Oh yeah, off-map combat group. So I call an off-map combat group, and so I've been, and this is the whole preservation of manpower. I waited for the income. I saved all my manpower by playing carefully, and this is exactly the moment, you know, when that shit pays off. So when you have 500 manpower in your bank, it doesn't always mean you need to spend it. You only need to have every single unit on the field that's necessary.
Come on, Daddy needs an M18, an ET gun, a rifle, and MG.
So
Does Nagano still play Co 1?
No, I don't think so. So I get the double M10 with a rifle, and
Eyes on me.
I'm getting
2 M10s Krigasm.
and I'm getting that. So I hit the fucking jackpot.
Ready.
And the reason why I get so much, there's a calculation going on based on the pop cap you have. So I had a lot of space in my pop cap, so I was guaranteed to get. It's a really weird calculation. I don't know how it works, but he decrewed my AT.
Loaded for bear.
This was low. I think I lost a unit somewhere. I don't know. So it would give me a better of map combat group, but this is just this is the best thing you can get in this situation. Like really good. So as you can see, I'm instantly pop cap now, which is a problem since I have a veteran 3 that I can reinforce with a Shrek.
Except the vanilla rifle, it's amazing.
Yeah, I really didn't need that rifle.
Engineers ready.
I'm capturing this point just to get it pop cap up. And I was reinforcing him, and I think I canceled it. I reinforced one and I canceled the second one because I need this every single pop cap counts. I want this guy. This is my strongest. This is by far the strongest fucking unit in the game. This is the strongest. This, what you see here, is the strongest fucking unit. It can throw grenades. They do 50% more damage now. Stickies with extended range. They have 2 BARs to kill all fucking infantry. They have a Panzerschreck, the strongest anti-tank weapon that does 50% more damage. And they have an insane amount of health. And this is by far the strongest unit in the game. A veteran 3 rifle with a Shrek and a BAR. So free sticky on the Stukas, and that is really good. I just got 2 M10s, and damage engine on the Stuka is really really worth it.
Look alive.
Sniper, ready for battle.
So I'm trying to find out where he drops it. Okay, he drops it there. He retreats. He took damage. Okay, as you can see, I'm instantly attacking the Stuka. The Stuka is such a strong unit, it needs to die. It has a... It's one of the strongest units in the game as well. I managed to damage its engine, which was really nice. And I don't give a damn if I lose my M10. I don't need to kill this tank. This Stuka needs to go down. There's investment of 150 ammo on it. It must die.
Enemy unit.
Okay, it's dead. Now it's dead. Okay, I'm getting out of there. I'm gonna save it now. I didn't give a damn if it died, as long as that thing died. Now that it's dead, okay, get the fuck out of there and save it.
People.
So know that I'm always having a rifle in front of my sniper whenever I can, just to scout for this infantry that's cloaked. You can't play alone with your snipers anymore if he has those things. And here, he's just getting flanked.
Tiger gun is solo the whole army.
So now, instantly veteran 3. So I have yet another of these beasts. So I forgot about this anti-tank gun I placed here. If it wasn't there, if
Anti-tank crew.
if I had good micro, I wouldn't have put my anti-tank here. I would have made sure to kill this with my fucking rifle for this insane veterancy. I don't give a damn about any other unit to get the veterancy. So I almost killed it with my anti-tank gun, which was a mistake. I knew my M10 wasn't going to kill it. So I thought, okay, he can shoot one more time, and then I double sticky it, and it's gonna be for the rifle. But then all of the sudden, my anti-tank gun shot him. So that was that could have been the veterancy for the anti-tank gun, and that would have been bad. So I'm instantly killing this because there's ammo in that. So here you can see I was standing here, right? And I moved just to here. Because I didn't know if there's a stormtrooper.
I have everything but a target.
I also didn't know if it was here, so I'm probably doing something to show if it's there as well. So I didn't track them down right now.
Put some fear into it.
So I'm moving away from here. So it gets.
Let's get this over with, God damn it!
And I'm moving my AT up. Okay, there they are. I know they are
Where
here.
have his stormtroopers been this whole time?
Yeah, they were here. He was trying to do some massive flank, but at this point, so note that he had to go all the way here, and he didn't want to get seen, and he wanted to flank it, but now he decided, okay, I have to go in now, because the pressure is too high. Because I'm gonna get its cutoff soon. My anti-tank gun is already moving in. And I'm really lucky for dodging that mine. Try to shoot it, move up this rifle. Try to finish him. Oh, I had to kill. I had to focus on this medic instead, because he was about to get a 4th unit, and he would have gotten a free grant. So I decided, okay, I'm not moving there. I'm killing this medic ASAP. And as you can see, you saw it took 0.1 seconds for my veteran 3 rifle with 3 men to kill this medic. Compare that to a 0 veterancy rifle.
Listen up.
Crew, look alive.
This map is still used in auto match.
Look alive, crew.
It was removed in
Krauts
CO2.
are grabbing our
Yeah, it is.
territory.
AT here.
So here again, this is the moment I think I target this place, because if you move infantry, it goes through here. So I think I'm placing it here. Or I'm placing it here.
Unloaded and ready, mate.
Yeah. So if you put the artillery exactly here, then you basically cover this surrounding, so you keep him out, you know.
I cannot hear a
And
thing.
and that's valuable. You don't always have to kill shit, but if you can just stall him,
Calibrating range
this
finders.
Okay, gotta admit that RD looks and sounds better in CO1.
so I'm stalling. I don't even have the fighting power against everything, but this artillery prevents his infantry, right? So he's going.
Everything is better in CO1.
So he's
What is a CO2?
Ready to
he's saving everything against the
CO2
RT.
RD is nothing.
So he's saving everything against the. And I'm just stalling him.
cannot hear a
I'm just
thing.
Company
stalling
of Heroes 2.
stalling him because I barely have units on the front line,
Never heard of it.
and my reinforcements are here. So the artillery gives me time to bring back my reinforcements and swap those guys.
There is no Company of Heroes 2 in Lake
And-
Laogai.
And time for okay. So you see, now I retreat. This is the moment I retreat. So you understand?
Why don't you rush his base?
Oh, that's a stupid idea. That's a stupid idea. Why would I rush his base? I didn't.
CO2 more competitive.
I didn't win yet. You know, I didn't win yet. Why would I rush his base? He needs repairs. I would only rush his base if I had this settled. You know. If I had this, if I had everything, that would be the moment I would rush his base. But not now. No. He still has.
If Relic was making balance patches here like in CO2, nobody would play CO2. Doesn't seem like he has many units.
No, but I knew he was gonna. He has. It's such a late.
He's high IQ, so if he says something is stupid, it is.
First of all, he has manpower blitz. He didn't have it unlocked yet. But I thought he had it because I had all my commander points unlocked. So he could easily have manpower blitz. And manpower blitz gives you 800 or something ridiculous, 500. I don't know the exact amount of manpower. A big buff. I know he was fighting all these fights. And he didn't lose squads or anything. So I knew, okay,
That's a Reichsdefense.
in my head,
INF Doc 12 CP, Blitz Doc 15 CP, 800 extra MP.
yeah, but I was thinking, okay, he has I didn't see many of his ammo. I didn't see him use a lot of ammo. I think he can have manpower blitz by now. I couldn't count anymore because I'm at 0 now. So in my head, there is a tiger here. There is still an army.
Then half income for 3 minutes.
If I rush all in now, I could throw the game, you know. There's no reason to go all in. I need to cut him off. I need to prevent him from getting any income. Look at my VP situation. I have way more I really want to get save myself rather than killing him. There's not much I can
Fighting at
do.
the choke point is the play.
Yeah, and
Else you run into base MG.
yeah, and I only have one tank to go in there, and it's anti-tank. You know, it's a tank destroyer. This one needs repairing.
AT ready.
I don't have anything to do there, to kill there. I don't even know if he has a tank. I know for a fact he has Shreks on his inventory.
Yeah, I'm just asking random questions. So I know what not to do, lol.
That's good. It's good. So I just won the fight, you know. I just won the first fight, and I'm doing everything I can to go all defensive here and keep this win. I didn't win the game by pushing him out. How many times did you see him push me all the way over here, you know? I knew for a fact that I am winning big time because I'm killing his tiger and stuff. Everything is possible, and if I just throw in my units and fail, and if he forces me to retreat somehow, and I lose a tank, and I lose whatever, and there's my anti-tank gun is here, and it's decrewed, and
Basic tactic, once you push your enemy out of an area, cap, or risk overextending.
Yeah, overextending. There's a big risk of overextending. So I have no idea where he is. So I'm gonna set up my MG. I'm gonna set up my mortar. I'm gonna set up my anti-tank gun. Probably here or something. I'm going in with my M10. Just, I don't know if he has cloaked storms. So I'm just gonna try to...
At 1 aviator, what's your rank?
I'm just going in just to check if he has cloaked storms there.
We'll be taking Berlin by Christmas.
Okay, I know he doesn't have them. No, I know for sure he doesn't have them. I'm putting a mortar there. Just retreat, have health. I don't need him
With us?
that
Like
much.
30 something.
I just want him to have health again. I don't want him to accidentally lose a man and drop a Shrek. He has a high chance of dropping the Panther Shrek when he loses too many men. He is half health. Okay, I decide to retreat him instead. I know I can. I know it's not an emergency. So I decide to do that. And have his health back on full. If I lose, if he threw a bundle grenade, if I just continue and I went, okay, I'm going here or whatever, and he had a cloaked storm, and he would have thrown a bundle grenade on it, and he would hit and then finish it off. I mean, if I lose this unit now, my whole fucking army loses like 20%, 30% of his strength. This is such a good unit. This is like the gold. So I have time, especially because of the Shrek. So here again, I'm sending this squad. I think I'm sending it here, but I'm going.
Terminator squad.
But instead of going through here, I'm going through here just to check if there's a stormtrooper out here. You see, I'm going a weird route. I don't want to get surprised. So I'm just scouting the area basically. And he can take some hits. Okay, I see. Okay, he's all in. He knows for a fact, okay, this is no option anymore. I need to go through the other side.
Sniper here.
So I'm using my M10s. They do nothing against infantry. Those fucking things are worthless against infantry. I'm just using them to push, and especially when you have two, you can crush the infantry really quick. With one it's harder, but with two it's really quick, and he knows. And I put artillery on this house. Okay, there's a Stuka on my sniper.
Yeah, sniper report taking fire.
So I got lucky. Oh yeah, I see it too late. But if I noticed, I would instantly retreat my sniper. It could have been dead like a million times here. So again, I see a fucking Stuka. Bro, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna get that thing. So I'm already preparing my M10s. I'm gonna fucking kill that Stuka. Even if I lose both of them. Stukas are so strong. So I retreated everything. Killed this OP.
Guys, listen up.
Again, I'm pop capped. Luckily, we
People.
retreated this monster squad and have it heal up. So, no problem. He's back. And note that I could afford to do this, you know.
Listen up.
It's not like you need to retreat every half health squad always. Sometimes you need them. It's important. I now have time to do this. I have time to retreat. I can do it, you know. So it's always anticipating on the on what's on the battlefield.
We are under fire.
But just defending this and not allowing him in. Veteran 3 shooting on red cover is a killer machine. So I'm just chilling here. Don't cross the road because my MG is not there.
Loaded for bear.
Normally I had my MG doing that.
Going for a walk.
People.
Oh, I scouting. Bundle grenades. You see what happened? So I lost half of my squad. So if the same thing happened to this half health squad, it would probably be dead. So here's a perfect example of those fucking bundle grenades from these stormtroopers are monster nades. Those things are so fucking strong. So I'm happy this happened. So you can see exactly it kills half of the fucking squad. The same happened to a half health squad. It would probably be dead.
Losing contact with one of our sectors.
So here you can see the
The enemy stands at 300 points.
So one Stuka shot, and this is why they're so strong. It kills my entire anti-tank gun. So one barrage is my anti-tank gun. So here I'm trying to crush them. I have artillery on this. So here you can see that I didn't win yet. I am winning big time. But here you can see I didn't win yet. If I went for his base, it wasn't the time yet. And I don't know exactly what he has, you know. In a replay, it's easy to know when you can or when you have map hack.
This is why I kinda asked why don't you rush him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's doesn't rebuild or Stuka you or something.
Because I don't know, because I didn't know what his strength was at the time, exactly. I didn't know if he had manpower blitz. I didn't know if he made 2 snipers, whatever. I didn't know if he had got a Stu and a Tiger. If he had manpower blitz, he could have called in a Stu and a Tiger. And if I would have lost everything there, yeah, the same would happen. but he wouldn't be damaged. And I would have the same damage. And then he would move all in with the same attack that's happening right now. If you get what I'm saying.
Enemy unit down.
So I put artillery on the anti-tank gun. Okay, here I know. Okay, your cloaked storms are here. So this is ballsy moves. I snipe him. I know exactly what he wants to do. He's cloaked here.
We're losing ground out there.
Ground infantry is firing on us!
People.
So I know he's coming. I'm just walking away. I'm always quicker when he's cloaked.
Sniper ready for battle.
Listen up.
And when you can, you don't want to retreat. You only want to retreat when it's necessary.
MG.
So I'm walking back.
Sniper ready for battle.
Yeah, and he couldn't uncloak himself because the MG was covering the
I've
sniper.
everything but a target.
Eyes on me.
And I'm waiting for my rifle
Listen up.
to reveal him first.
Sniper ready for
Sniper,
orders.
back. I don't know where you are. And note that I position my
People.
rifle like this
Stay
first.
low. Go.
So all my men scout. So as you can see, I moved them here and I
Move.
used the arrow
Watch your
key
spacing.
so they would line
Eyes
up
on
like
me.
this. 6 men in a row. And then I walk there.
Put some hustle in it.
So I scout all the way from there to there now. If he's here, he could have gone through here. I would have scouted him now. Okay, there he is. Okay, now I can safely use my sniper again. See, it's instantly moving. And he's gonna make sure I win this fight.
Hey! You think forever?
Right, lads. Words of wisdom coming our
So
way.
here you have a mortar hitting. That was a big shot.
We are losing a munitions sector.
There's a lot of fire here!
Okay,
Some fear into
same story. This didn't work out.
Let's put some fear into
Same story. Okay, I see you're here.
Engineer squad ready.
Now I have multiple squads, so I don't need to spread out the single unit. Okay, there's the tiger.
Fall in!
The importance of hotkeys. I instantly throw a sticky bomb. Instantly. So this is the importance of hotkeys. You should really get used to all hotkeys. If I had to click, this wouldn't happen. It was on my screen and I instantly threw it. Same counts for him. He didn't know my veteran-3 rifle was coming up. And he instantly backed off. So that's why hotkeys are really important.
Right now I have one hotkey. Spacebar tac map.
So now you can see he has veteran.
Do you use some kind of grid for the hotkeys?
Yeah, I have auto hotkey. I have on my mouse, I have retreat. I have the tactical map. And I have a grenade, but I never use the grenade. So here you can see this unit has veterancy 1, the Tiger tank, right? And it's really important to get it if you make any tanks.
Tac map on space WTF.
No. I have it on my mouse. Mouse key. I have multiple mouse keys. Because I use my mouse. I want to use my... No, it's fine. Because this is something that has to do with your mouse and clicking. You can't use hotkeys inside of your tactical map. So it's best to have it on your mouse so your fingers can be used for other hotkeys that You don't want to waste your time. Yeah, it's perfect on the mouse. So here you can see veterancy 1. And veterancy 1 means for Wehrmacht, it means a reduction in damage taken by any source, like 20%. So this is a veterancy 3 sticky bomb. Damage engine and this part. If it would have been 0 veterancy, it would have gotten 30% more damage. So that's a lot, and it instantly gets a damaged engine. Those things are insane, and this is the difference between winning a fight and losing a fight if you have a damaged engine. So if this sticky bomb didn't occur so quick, and he knew the same, you know, he knew exactly the same. He instantly backed off with his tiger. He didn't know what was coming. I didn't know what was coming. And I had really quickly my sticky up. And that's the difference between this tiger going dead or staying alive. And if this thing is staying alive, it's a monster of a tank. I think this is the best tank in the game, in my opinion. So here, ambush. Okay, so you see, 1 shot fired, 2 men of my veteran 3 dead. He doesn't give a fuck about your veterancy, right? So this tank is so important for him. So what I do now, I called my howitzer to shoot here. You can see the dots. I ordered it to shoot here. Not here. I know I'm gonna push here. And I wanted to do some extra damage on his retreating path. So I move in. Double sticky. And too unlucky. Again, you see the damage it does when you have veteran 3, and this is just insane. For 3 stickies, almost half of the tiger's health, and this thing is a beast, you know. And the reason I could pull off those 2 other stickies is because I had this first sticky. You know, that's the difference. So this thing has become completely useless. Howitzer does another hit because I anticipated on this moment. That's why I didn't shoot the howitzer here. I shot it in the retreat path.
Loaded for bear.
MG I put here. I just captured this point and put it here.
MG here.
30 cal, stow it and move.
Eyes on me.
Just get me the shot.
Sniper. I want to use it. Always a rifle in front of it in this particular case. Because I know he has stormtroopers which are cloaked. I can't afford just losing a sniper. So I only went in there just to scout. Look at the damage. Howitzer on there, I have enough ammo.
Why are you floating so much? Did you have a plan?
No, I wanted to use the units I need. And I got myself a tank depot. I backed up this off-map combat group. And I have 25 population cap to spend. So at this point, at this particular point, I am winning all battles with the units I'm having on the field. Right? So I can go call in an off-map, but I don't need an off-map because I can buy every unit I want in particular. So I decided to make a tank depot.
He has all the pieces. Doesn't need anything.
Yeah, and I don't know what's gonna come. It could be, like, for example, it could be that he uses manpower blitz, and he calls in a stew, and he calls in 2 snipers. It could be that he made a second Stuka. It could be that he made a new defensive bunker. I don't know yet. But I have enough units to fight. So I keep my resources, not just call in off map.
Got this game when you are done stating.
Right. I can just call in the off map and get, let's say, 2 rifles and an MG and a mortar. And apparently he made a stew and 2 snipers. And I will be instantly pop capped, and I would get the worst counter to it.
2018 DDDD.
They said this would be the quiet part of the war.
It's a classic.
Okay, so here's another example.
Remember it, Dex?
Here's another example. Veteran 3
Rifleman.
have a 50% increasement in all the weapons they use. So this is what happens when
Yeah,
you...
sure. 3 times retreat bug.
So here you have a Veteran 2, right?
Oh yeah, LMAO.
Enemy unit.
I just remember Jagud vs Pershing.
You see the...
Nuked.
You see... Oh, why don't I have a screen anymore? Is it black? What is this? Is this stream dead, or is it just my iPad?
Stream is good. Nuclear pineapple.
Oh. No, it's just my my iPad decided to. So that's just...
This isn't anything like the training.
Get down.
Those things are the fucking killers of killers.
I am the elite.
Okay, Veteran
Just
3.
get me the shot.
Veteran 3, same story. They're the killers of killers.
Point is ours.
So any Veteran 3
Eyes
unit
on me.
from US will surpass a Veteran 3 unit from Wehrmacht. No, that's the difference. You can buy it as Wehrmacht, so if you lose units over time, you lose, but because you're lacking veterans.
This is so helpful, brother. Awesome. You should clip these commentaries and put them up on YouTube.
I could do that.
Let's put some fear.
Maybe I
into
can
'em.
upload this for the first time.
Let's put some fear into them.
And what did I want to say? Okay, so now he can
I am a rock.
run.
I am stone.
So the veterancy is the whole deal
Eyes
here.
on me. People. Eyes on me.
I would rather have in this late game. I would rather have 1 Veteran 3 rifle than 4 normal rifles or whatever. I would rather have 1 of them and lost all my other rifles than having 4 rifles with no veterancy at this point.
Would say we lock it down.
Engineer ready and waiting.
So now I'm getting an M10.
They have 200 points.
So I don't need to call it an off map. I don't need to gamble. You know, I can get what I want. I have time what I want. I don't need to do it. I build what I need now. Okay, I know for a fact, okay, he still has the Tiger. Okay, let's make an M10. Just for some flanking potential.
Sniper ready for battle.
This sniper is now Veteran 3.
Eyes on me.
Still behind the...
One kill.
Don't want to get surprised. Again, this particular spot. Oh, you saw that? This particular spot. Because he can't walk in from there, he can walk in from there. If I put it here, okay, he can think, okay, I'm going to walk,
Howie bounce
walk
kappa.
here. If I put it like here.
Any WM tank bounces Howie shell D.
Okay, there you go. Ambush. I'm preparing for this ambush again.
I have everything
Snipers
but a
here,
target.
mortars here.
Listen up.
I retreat the fuck out of this. This is dead. If you don't retreat this, veterancy 1 against 2 of those, and get your ass out of here. So here I walk. It was pretty funny. I walk towards the stormtroopers and then pretend
Tell us what you need us to do.
I am throwing a grenade, but instead I'm sticking the Stuka with my veteran 3. So he tries to dodge it, right? He knows what's going to happen, but I chose to throw a sticky instead, so he isn't dodging the sticky. So again, you see this shot. One shot from the Tiger and bomb. Fucking dangerous thing. Every infantry needs to get out. Sniper can shoot. Stuka on the sniper.
Enemy unit down.
This one is immobilized. So the Stuka only shot one because he backed it up because it got sticky.
One shot.
So now I have a really strong sniper. It can run quicker than they can attack me, and it's ridiculously strong. Also one of the most valuable units. So now I have my M10. I still have to deal with, like, I have 20 pop cap. I have this in reserve. I don't know what's gonna happen if he's gonna make a stew, if I'm gonna have to face 2 snipers. Maybe he's gonna make more of those. I have no idea. That's why I keep it. So it's a very luxurious position to be in. The only reason I can do this is because I'm in such an advantage. So he hates that sniper, attacks the ground, try to kill it anyway. Flank coming
Are
in.
Vet 3 rifles or Vet 3 Rangers stronger?
Rifles.
Taking hit.
Vet 3 Rangers with Thompson are absolutely killer machines against infantry. And if the
I would say Rangers, but rifle are more versatile.
But Rangers are, if they drop bazookas especially, it's not that bad if they drop bazookas, because they will get a new Thompson instead. So if they drop both bazookas, then you will have a 6-man squad with Thompsons, and if that's Vet 3, then you have the strongest anti-infantry on close range that's out there. But a rifle can throw sticky grenades, suppression fire. They can even build mines with infantry doctrine. They can build wire with it. They can make OP. They can, they are just the most all-round beast of the unit that's out there. And a rifle can do that with infantry doctrine. So it's really strong. It can do so many things. So here you see same story, right? I make the M10. I don't give a fuck about your... I want this thing to be dead. Those things need to die. Killing a Stuka is so valuable.
Losing a victory point. We are losing a victory point.
So here you can see, this is the importance why the stickies are so fucking strong. They damage the engine. If it wasn't damaged, he would have chased me and maybe he would have killed me. I'm just wasting time with that shit. It just lowers the efficiency, and an M10 has a strength in speed. So especially against a destroyed engine on a Tiger. And an M10 is never gonna win the battle on its own. But when he has the speed and flanking capabilities, he will. So that's what I said about the US. There's no single unit that can win the battle. A M10 is meant to gain its strength for having its rifle sticky the tank. You know, it's meant to not fight face on face. It's meant to do the flanking. It's meant to a rifle's meant to be backed by an anti-tank gun to prevent the tank from just going in all the way. You know, it's so important to know that every unit needs to work together on the goal of fighting the Tiger, and that's why Complete Heroes is the fucking greatest game ever. because of this whole concept, you know. And as you can see, I threw one sticky on this. Remember, I threw one sticky on this with a Veteran 3. He has no Vet 1. I threw one sticky on this thing, and it's immobilized, and it lost 70% of its health. That's a Veteran 3 sticky right there. A Veteran 1 sticky would have done this damage and probably and would have only damaged its engine, or maybe not even damaged its engine. And that's just the fucking difference. That's why they are the absolute killer machines. Sticky again. The artillery is here, but it's fucking up. Okay, there it is. Anti-tank gun is dead. I used my rifleman to scout for the anti-tank gun. So you see these little dots, right? It's too bad it's already dead now. But if you're in fog of war, like, where do I have an anti-tank gun? Is there an anti-tank gun anywhere now? I think they're all dead now. Too bad I can't show you. Oh, there's nothing.
Storm squad here!
Well, I knew he still had that. I used this my rifleman. I selected one, and I just went through the fog of war to see the little dots. And when you see a little green dots, like if there would be like 5 or 3 green dots here.
Do you mean the green cover that shows up in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, that is the enemy anti-tank. So you can scout for the anti-tank. It would show 3. It's pretty difficult to do, but it would show you these dots in the middle of the road, for example, and that's the shield cover the anti-tank gun gives you. So I scouted for this anti-tank gun because I knew he still had it, and I put my M10 here.
Armed cav ready to take the field.
And I already attacked it with my artillery. This thing is immobilized. I mean, Vet 3 sticky again. You know, this is I just can't say it enough. Fucking Veteran 3 rifleman. So this thing only took damage from stickies and 1 shot from M10, but it didn't do shit, and got shot by the Panzerstrak. So again, I make sure to sticky it first with my Veteran 3. He doesn't need veterancy anymore. I know it was not gonna kill it. Okay, perfect. I have him immobilized. Now my lower veterancy units can come up and do the finishing blow. So I don't care who gets it.
100 points and counting down.
Okay, that's a shame. I didn't kill it. You see the difference? He just got veteran 3. He just got it. But I threw 2 of them. I threw 2 stickies, and he had this much of health left. And they didn't kill it. All the other stickies from the veteran 3, they did like bomb, bomb, bomb. I threw 2. I hoped on killing it and getting the veterancy. You see how big the difference is from having a veteran 3 rifle or a veteran 2. So I'm not even finishing it. I know he doesn't have enough repair capabilities to get this thing moving. I'm not even repairing it. I don't mind. I'm not even I'm not even killing it with this veteran 3. I'm gonna save that for some of my other units. So I have no idea why. He got a destroyed engine because of the Shrek, but he was here, and he only had a damaged gun. But I didn't know this unit was here, so he destroyed his engine. But he had his turret moving on my rifleman, right? So his turret was moving this side. So I knew this thing is so quick and this turret moves so slow. I can be quick enough to get out of here. Because here it's just going to die. There's no escape route. I tried to do that, but he got a destroyed engine. If it was still facing this side, if I tried it, it would catch up quick enough and kill it. But because the turret was facing here on the rifles, I thought, okay, this is the moment I'm going out. I have the speed on my M10, and you know that's also something to think about, is your opponent's turrets. And getting the hand of your units. And here you can see why a veteran 3 rifle is just so strong. He didn't even cloak. He tried to follow it.
Ready to get this done.
I always run quicker.
One shot. One
You
kill.
always run quicker with an American
I
sniper.
hunt alone.
It's the worst unit to play against. And he never misses on the Vet 2 infantry. Again,
Engineer squad ready.
engineer in front of the sniper.
I hunt alone.
Always make sure to not get surprised and finish him.
Germans are
So I had these units coming.
Sniper here.
I had this veterancy on my rifles.
Eyes on me. People.
I caught an enough map just because I thought, okay, I have so much now. I can still do whatever I want, even if I get nothing
Yes,
of
sir.
that I need. I know it's over 50 points. I get the veterancy on my M10. I have enough veterancy,
Let's order.
so why not get it on this M10? And that's basically it.
territory from us.
Never kills Tiger, that is Immob and Gun
We are
Destiny.
winning this battle.
Don't free pop cap for Axis.
Well, it was over anyway, and I didn't want it to be repaired. So that was my biggest analysis of a game I did so far. I never do that.
Heading on it is.
I might put it on YouTube, I don't know. Hey, kitty kitty.
Co-1 shall never die.
Oh, will never die. And this was against one of the best Wehrmacht players out there. It was a really nice game. A really nice game. So yeah, that's basically what I do. I explain everything this game, and
10/10 would watch again.
yeah, that's what I do. That's how I play US, and that's my thinking process in that one.
And that's the ball game.
Construction
Construction
here!
finished.
We have ground troops firing on us!
And he's one of the best. Kitty kitty.